Hi, my name is Albert Flores, and I'll be explaining the model of the heart. This is the anterior view of the heart, and this is the posterior view of the heart. I'll zoom in closer, that way I can explain things more in detail. On the anterior part of the heart, you have the right atrium. The outer portion is the auricle of the right atrium. You have the right ventricle in this area, the left ventricle in that area, and the left atrium here. On the outer portion is the auricle of the left atrium. We have the circumflex artery here. We have the left coronary artery right up in here. And we have the great cardiac vein that moves along the anterior side. On this side, we have the right coronary artery, and we have the right marginal artery. The muscle on the heart is smooth, so I try to make the lines to show you that it's smooth muscle of the heart. On the posterior view of the heart, we have the aortic arch, or the aorta, the arch of the aorta. We have the left pulmonary artery, the right pulmonary artery, and we have the superior vena cava. We have right pulmonary veins, left pulmonary veins, and the inferior vena cava. This is the coronary sinus, and this is the great cardiac vein that comes across from the anterior side of the heart. Now, this would be the right ventricle. This is the left ventricle. This is the left atrium, and this is the right atrium. Now I'm going to show you the inside of the heart. Got to be careful because it might break on me. So, on the interior side of the heart, what we have here is we have the right atrium, the right ventricle. Actually, the right ventricle is here. And then we have the left atrium and the left ventricle. Now, the right atrium pumps blood into the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve. As you can see, there's three. These are supposed to be the papillary muscles that hold the chordae tendineae for this valve, so that the right atrium can pump into the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the blood pumps through the pulmonary valve. This is the semilunar pulmonary valve. And as you can see, I try to keep the pulmonary trunk visible so that we can see that this pumps into the pulmonary trunk. Now, the left atrium pumps into the left ventricle, and it goes to a bicuspid valve. And as you can see, there's two papillary muscles holding the chordae tendineae to this valve. So once the left atrium pumps into the left ventricle, then it pumps out through this valve, which is the aortic valve. The aortic valve comes through here, and goes through the aortic arch. Now, from the aortic arch, we're going to, this aortic arch pumps into three different as you can see at the top here, there's 3 different. So this one here is the brachiocephalic trunk. This is the pumps to the left carotid artery, and this pumps to the left subclavian. Actually, this is the left subclavian artery, so it pumps to pretty much the clavicle on the left side. Now, as you can see, I tried to demonstrate the smooth muscle of the heart, and you can see that the muscle on the right ventricle is a lot thinner than the muscle on the left ventricle. The muscle on the left ventricle is thicker because it has to pump blood to the furthest part of your body. Now, I try to show you that this here is a sinoatrial. If for some reason the heart stops pumping, this will send a signal here. The signal comes down to the branches. These branches send signals to the Purkinje fibers, and those will tell the heart to pump. So it's almost like a pacemaker, built-in pacemaker. I believe that is all that I can show you for the heart model. And I'm sorry it's late, but it took me a while to make this. Love y'all. Thank you.